Welcome back to another video. If you're here to see snakes, you're in luck. We're going to give you snakes today. In fact, today we're going to highlight and give you guys some updated footage of a bunch of the scrub pythons that are here. And I am going to start with this Axanthic Moluccan scrub python, Somalia clastolepis. If you guys pay attention to the channel, I imported this animal late last year and it has been here the entire time. And I am keeping it for obvious reasons, and this snake is just absolutely amazing. The iridescence, the body condition, the musculature, everything about this snake just exudes and reeks health. It is just unbelievable. It is not overweight, it is not underweight. It is what I would just call perfect. It's going to be tough to outdo this animal in this video, but I do have some contenders that are pretty amazing. I did a YouTube short with this snake just very recently, and every single time I go and look and try to pull this animal out, it has this bluish color to it. This is its color. Sometimes I wonder when I take a peek at it if the color is just happens to be in like its light mood or fired up or fired down or whatever, and that is not the case. Every single time I pull this animal out, remove the hide box, and underneath I find this bluish colored gem. And the demeanor is incredible, is so awesome. I like having animals that are this docile. Of course, I did handle this animal when it was a hatchling, but then we were gone for 6 months and it got zero handling at all. But I think this is just its normal demeanor. I am not trying to make this animal act in any sort of way, but absolute gem. And Halmahera scrub python. This came in on the last shipment. I did show this animal coming straight out of the bag. It has since shed. I have 1.2, all have shed, all are feeding, and all of them have a very similar demeanor, which is actually really nice. Now, these are not known for being crazy. They're not known for being super defensive animals, but I have seen my fair share of defensive Traciae, defensive Halmahera scrubs. But the three that I have are all really cool, very mellow animals. They're starting to get that beautiful sheen to them. They're relaxed. They are not stressed out at all. And just loving these guys. These I am not keeping. These are available. But that is a beautiful snake. And I don't know if you guys can see the iridescence, but I see it looking down. I don't know what direction the camera needs to be in to see the iridescence, but that's amazing. Okay. Beautiful. Now, I know a lot of you just kind of pop in and out of the videos and don't pay super close attention, but for those of you that do, we had this animal at the expo. I did film with it. I pulled it out in our expo video. It did not sell. It is still here with us, but the iridescence, it's amazing snake. Demeanor is great. I don't know why most of my scrub pythons here are really docile. Sometimes it's the opposite where all of them are a bit crazy, but just really beautiful. So I haven't shown this snake since it arrived. Actually, when I unbagged it, it was deep in shed. It had a very dark kind of an orange look to it, but it was very dark and dull, of course, because it was in shed. It has shed, is feeding, is doing amazing. You guys, check this out. Look at the color on this scrub. These are the ones that give me goosebumps. But I'm going to be holding on to this one. I probed it. It is a girl. Very good problem to have lots of females, but look at that snake, you guys. That is absolutely incredible. If you can get a look at the bottom, all the yellow. My gosh. So also, knowing what I know about scrub pythons and going by my experience, this animal is not done getting colorful. It's going to continue to intensify. This is still a very young animal, is still very small, is only about 4 feet, but I think that color is still has a lot to go. So you know I'm gonna ask you guys, tell me which one is your favorite in the comments. Don't forget about this animal. I think this is one of my favorites right here. And this one is the little Tamika that I pulled out also from the unboxing video. It looks like it is going into shed, it's definitely going into shed, but it's another Highland animal, but this one, the locality information that I received was Tamika. And I should show this animal in a couple of weeks in a different video because it is normally very, very bright orange. But this is the animal that I hand shed on camera during the unboxing. But it is feeding, it is doing amazingly well, has a very nice demeanor. It's got that sheen, it's got that aura. Really nice animal. And I'm keeping it. So this is also a Tamika locality animal. They are not all created equal. This one just shed, like just last night it shed. And so very, very similar in pattern, at least with some of the traits, or there's a commonality there, but it is a bit different than your standard Southern or Merauke. And I can't remember, but I think it's a pair, I believe. But same thing, it's got the look, it's got the aura, it's got the sheen, the iridescence, the musculature, the body weight, everything is just perfect. And if I remember correctly, I think it's a pair. I think it's a 1.1. So always cool to have the more difficult to source localities in pairs, of course, rather than having just a bunch of males. So this one also just ate. I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but really pretty. And I think it's going to color up more as it grows. Obviously, this is a very young animal. Another pretty rare locality is this one. This is a baby biak. And I believe this is a female, if I remember correctly. It's kind of weird. I was talking to some people at the show about it, and it looks like it's a cross almost between like a barneck and a southern. And although, you know, biak is way up in the north, it's an island off the coast, and it's far and it's isolated, but it just has the traits of both like a barneck, a northern type barneck, and then a southern or Merauke scrub. It's kind of a mix between both. But it's pretty neat, it's pretty interesting. And here we have a baby Tanamera. So this is gonna be what the hobby refers to as Highland type. A lot of times they have this really tight pattern, and they have a bit of the yellow spotting there. Not as extreme as the oxabil or bintang animals, but it is there. So, and nice demeanor on these little guys as well. It's been like that from day one, and it holds true. And you guys, that's gonna do it for the scrub pythons. I'm going to end this video with not a scrub python. This is one of our Maclots pythons, the locality Maclots. If you guys are interested in this, let me know. I'll do a video on these. I'm holding on to this group, but they are doing amazing. They are feeding. They have nice demeanors, really easygoing snakes. They're going to fit in here really well. I'm really getting into the smaller pythons, the smaller locality ones, the endemic stuff. I really like all this smaller stuff. It kind of fits in well with our Papuan spotted pythons as well. So have a little collection going of the smaller stuff. So you guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to come up with themes. I think next week I'm going to do a very similar video, but I'm going to pull out green tree pythons. Green tree pythons that you haven't seen yet, that I have not shown. Animals that haven't been posted to the website, have not been brought out to the expos. I have some really nice ones, and I think I'm actually gonna pull those animals out rather than just shoot them on the perches and that sort of thing. I think I'm actually gonna just pull them out. I noticed a lot of really beautiful traits on the expo animals when I was recupping them for the show, and I was kind of blown away. So I think I'm gonna pull some out and blow you guys away on the channel as well. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Take care.